Hey, this is Ben Hearn with another market watch for Marion Station. In April, this time of year, normally there is a lot of activity. It's when like the most listings come on. There's a lot that, go pending. Not really the case. It's, same old story that has been for a while now. There is just a lack of inventory. There is so much demand still to get in Marion Station, but there just aren't that many homes. There are a few coming up, um, in this month. So like May before Memorial Day, it's, still pretty popular. Uh, it'll be interesting to see what happens after Memorial Day because historically, like summer months have less inventory and there's already a very low inventory. So it might either be super competitive buyers. I know last summer a lot of buyers went to the sidelines. I think rates had to do with that and like buyer burnout. It'll be interesting to see what happens this time of year. I'm going to share my screen and kind of show you what's been going on in Marion Station as a whole. So again, in the email that I'm going to send you, you have access to all these homes. You can go through, you can check out the property history. You can get, picture by picture, see all the home facts, I guess, about it. And then in the email also that I will send a link for all the homes that were sold in Lower Marion. So if you're interested in the other towns or whatnot, you can check them out. So there are a few that are active. This one I kind of works kind of new. This one on Lovering Mill has been up for a bit. They had a pretty high price originally. It's, a tough exact location. I think that's what's killing them. Also, like the backyard seems to be not as big as you would want for that kind of price. So we'll see now that the price is getting lower, somebody might take it. This one on Merbok, that was up for a bit for 750. I'm interested to see how much that settled for. That needed a complete gut renovation. There was no backyard, just a interesting home. But every home is perfect for at least one person. So whoever bought that is probably super happy about it and can make it into a great home. This one on Bowman, that's sad for a bit. For 800, I mean, it's only 2,100 square feet, but the yard, like, you've probably driven by it a million times right across from Marion Elementary. It's huge. I thought that would have been quicker just based on the yard. I guess it is on Bowman Ave. This one on Stoneway. This one on Howe got an insane offer. I don't know for a fact, but what I've been told, it got silly money. So if you live in Marion Park, and you've been thinking of moving within the next 5 years, you should move now. Like with once that thing settles and you can be like, hey, that home got that much, so I want X amount for my home. That's probably like that home was nice, wasn't amazing, didn't have a great backyard, not private. Again, really nice home, but for the amount of money that it got, that all the realtors were kind of floored with that. So if you live in Marion Park, telling you right now is a really good time to sell your home. A couple more under contract. This one on Glenwood, that was a really, really cool home. Very, that was just like a great home. And then the backyard was really cool. I had like 30-foot tall arborvitaes. It felt like, one of those, $4 million homes in Gladwin with like a private backyard type of deal. Interesting to see how much that definitely went over. I'm not sure how much though. And then there was a couple condos that closed. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. What's been happening this year is more and more people are selling their homes off market, and more buyers are wanting to buy off market. So buyers, it takes like an average of 4.7 offers before a buyer buys a home. And it's, emotionally draining and taxing on buyers to send in offers and then they just lose and they lose and they send in a really aggressive offer and then turns out someone just sent in like something insane. So a lot of buyers are just kind of, over the public market. So if you are looking or someone looking in Marion Station or anywhere in Lower Marion publicly and they haven't had much success, I would definitely say reach out because we have access to a lot of off-market homes. Compass, I'm a Compass agent. We have this private exclusive program where, homes are listed privately. It's not on public markets. Only Compass and their buyers know about it. And it's a really good thing for sellers who either don't want to deal with selling their home publicly, or if they want to kind of test a price that is higher than would be advisable on the public market, sellers can test a higher price. And then the buyers who are just, fed up with the public market are willing to pay that premium VIP price so they don't have to, fight and deal with all these other competition. Because when you send in an offer that you think is really good and then you still didn't win, that's just it's a tough pill to swallow. So I've had buyers in Wynwood where we bought something off market at a very high price, public or privately, and they were happy to do it because we lost a couple that were public, and they were like, "Hey, look, we can get this one privately." For sellers, it's great. It's discretionary. You're in control of whatever. You can like dictate when like people come in. Uh, it's also really good for people who have a make me move price. So, if you're like, all right, I'd sell my home for, I don't know, 1.3, it might be a reach. And you probably wouldn't want to go public with that because, if it doesn't sell, then you put it up in a couple of years, it has a stigma, blah, blah, blah. This way you could test it privately. If someone gives you that number, great. If not, it's no stress or no worries off your back because it wasn't publicly listed. So yeah, private selling is kind of the way to go, especially in this kind of market for both buyers and sellers for either the same or different reasons. If you're interested in that, either as a buyer or seller, my contact info is below. And again, it's just that's what we've been seeing. More and more buyers are wanting homes off market. Sellers are saying, okay, it's good to test it off market and then go public, or just hey, keep it off market. If someone gets it, cool. If not, no worries. That's all I've got. I hope to hear from you. And yeah, if you live in Marion Park, definitely sell your house. All right. Bye.